breaking news about that large wildfire in southern New Jersey. We've been talking about it for the last several days. Prosecutors in Ocean County just charged a 19-year-old man with aggravated arson.
Yeah, and look at that. The flames, the smoke. This has been a real problem statewide and area-wide. It's already burned more than 15,000 acres. And smoke from that fire is creating potentially dangerous air quality conditions in and around that zone. John Del Giorno is above the flames in NewCopter 7. But let's get started with ABC's Trevor Ault and the latest.
Hey guys, so we do have that breaking news this morning. We have learned that an arrest has been made in the origin of the Jones Road fire. According to officials, a 19-year-old man has been arrested, charged with aggravated arson and arson for failing to extinguish a bonfire. They say that he had brought some wood pellets out, lit them on fire, and then did not extinguish them properly. And then the remnants of it, is what spread into this massive wildfire, which now they say has charred 15,000 acres. It led to the evacuation of 3,000 people. That evacuation order has since been lifted. But we do know of the destruction of at least one building, a storage facility for a business here in New Jersey. And this is still an ongoing firefight. Fire crews have been telling us that they expect this is going to continue for days because the conditions are so dry out here. Basically, until they get soaking rainfall, they expect this is going to be ongoing, and it could still continue to threaten some structures. Where we're standing, we've still seen a number of hot spots. You see a little bit of smoke that's popping up. We saw some more flames here this morning, and fire crews say that there are hot spots all over the area as this continues to burn. They are waiting on that rainfall, but for now, we are blanketed in a haze of smoke. Some of that's been drifting up towards New York City, too. We have air quality alerts underway and fire crews who have their hand full still with the Jones Road fire. Guys.
Trevor, thank you for being there and telling us the story. We'll pick it up with your information about, yes, that air quality is something that we have to think about, not only for you standing there, but for the communities that are around it. It's something Brittany was even talking this morning. Yes. We were talking about on the set about how air quality is very community dependent. It can be different neighborhood to neighborhood. So when we give you a general number, we'll give you a general idea of how it is. But that smoke is making its way a little bit north of us, and it's going to make some air quality conditions worse. So let's get right to John Del Giorno, live above in the NewCopter 7. So, hey, John, I can see where you are right now. Tell us a little bit more about what's happening.
Well, Sam, we can talk about some of those specific neighborhoods where the smoke is going to be a problem, both right now and in the future. First of all, these are live pictures from NewCopter 7. I think these pictures will be reassuring to a lot of people with interests down in the Jersey Shore. You can see what we don't see from yesterday, that huge plume of gray smoke that was over 3,000 feet in the sky. This is much more of a hazy situation. Again, they say this fire is about 50% contained, but there is much more smoke than there was down here earlier this morning. The wind has shifted since this morning, now blowing the smoke in a more northeasterly direction. So that's taking the smoke directly over the towns of Forked River and Lacey Township. Beyond that, this smoke is now headed towards the beach areas, Seaside Heights, Ortley Beach, and that direction. As this wind continues to shift into a direction that takes it more north, look out points north of that in Monmouth County, near Point Pleasant. That's where this smoke is going to go. Again, it's not quite as thick as it was yesterday, but Sam, it is certainly a hazy situation. Let me show you one other thing. As they get this fire partially contained, we can begin to see now the damage left behind. You can see the difference between the gray areas, the brown areas, and the green areas. All of that brown area, that all burned in this massive fire. Sam, they say this is one of the largest fires in New Jersey in decades.